Hello everybody, this is Mr. DSI Review. Today I'm bringing you another review of a 500-point game. This one's Animal Puzzle Adventure, and it's also the last request made by Mattman125, whoever so nicely donated 2,000 points. So thanks Mattman, and go over to their channel, give them a thank you comment or something like that. Anyway, on with the review. I've actually had this game for quite a while, but I didn't review it for really one reason. And it's because I wanted to progress further in the game, but I really could not because this game is difficult. I mean, it doesn't look it. It looks like a little game for 9-year-old girls or something like that. But it's not. It's a really challenging puzzle game. So anyway, the way it works is there are like chapters, as I guess it calls them. And each of them have 10 stages, and I think after you beat 7 or 8, you get the next chapter. So at first it starts out all easy. Now the idea is, you've got 2 kittens here. You've got to get them to their houses. Except if you press, left, they both move left. If you press up, they both move up. So then you gotta stand next to this tree stump, or I think that's a tree stump, and you gotta move one of them, like, left or right. So while one of them cannot move because there's a tree stump in the way, the other can, so they space each other out. And there you go. Now, of course, it starts out easy, and the first maybe 5 stages or so are. It starts to get a little bit challenging later. But eventually they'll throw, like, more of the animals, whatever they might end up being, at you, and it begins to get ridiculous after a while. So whatever, let's fast forward all the way to stage, how about stage 10 or so. So now you've got 6 of these cats, and you gotta somehow get them in these 6 houses like that. Now, I tried this stage over and over for something like an hour. And I can't quite remember how I did it, but that's okay, because I don't think I'm ever going to try it again, because that was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's a tough puzzle game. I mean, if you really want, like, a challenge, then I encourage you, go ahead, buy this ridiculous puzzle game. That's literally the only word I can find. It's ridiculous. I suppose it is worth mentioning that when you actually beat a stage, in your gallery, you get a little piece of like a picture. You start with this one, and there are 5 chapters. So after you get all the chapter 1 pieces, you get this picture. Chapter 2, and that's pretty much as far as I got, because this game does not mess around. It's a good I wouldn't say it's a good game. It's a good concept, but the graphics, it's so unfitting, and the only thing that really makes it a bad game is the fact that it's just too difficult. I mean, I thought maybe am I just missing something? No, I handed it off to a friend, and he was even worse off than I was. So, I mean, you gotta either have like you gotta really plan ahead, or you gotta just have a lot of patience for this game. That's kind of all I can say. And the music will eventually get on your nerves, and probably the graphics are gonna get on your nerves too, just because they're all pink and cutesy, and the game is not. I don't know what else to say. I guess that finishes off the review. If you liked it, please rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.